Hello everybody. I just showed up at Hollywood's house. We're gonna do the rest of the video that we were talking about the other day, and we're gonna do the switch of the front axle, so we can get all that taken care of. And hopefully we're gonna be going to Marion County tomorrow and go to their little bull ring that they have, and we can see how Cole does with the winglets on there, so stay tuned. As you can see, we're at Cole's house, his garage. There's Cole right there. There's Cole's dad. And we are going to be working on the front axle of the sprint car. And there's Cole. Right now, his dad is working on his as well.
Fixing my mistake from about a year ago.
And what mistake was that?
Well, if you go back to one of my episodes I recorded, I took this car and won down at Punta Gorda, was that? Yeah. Punta Gorda, got a trophy and everything like that, and beat the other half, Corey, on in his modified, and won my first asphalt race. Well, I thought I was hitting the chip, which is on that MSD there on that box, and what I was doing was, I guess, running the motor harder than it's supposed to, and well, the motor's over here. I guess you can say I detonated it / not detonated it. It still ran, but spun the bearings and the main caps all the way around and looked like Freddy Krueger took a bite out of them. And there's the oil pan off of it. You can kind of see those are big old metal flakes there. It's not good. So we finally got a motor for this thing, so we can put this back on the track, and it's a lot of fun to drive. And maybe if we're lucky, by the end of this episode, he'll have what he needs to start it, and we'll be able to hear it fire up.
Sounds like a plan, man.
Yep.
Are we gonna get started over here?
Yep, we'll get on it. So stay tuned, and I hope you guys enjoy. Alright guys, so today we're going to be putting the non-wing axle in this. Still sitting here like we left it. It was getting late that night, so that's why we didn't go ahead and get everything done. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to kind of jump around today. I'm going to go ahead and put the axle in, just the axle, not the hubs per se, right off the bat. And then we're going to jump up here and take all this off and get it plugged up, and then we'll jump back here and do the hubs. The hubs are kind of greasy and stuff like that, so it's kind of the last thing I want to do, so I'm not transferring grease everywhere, because even if you wipe it off your hands, you still got it on there and it just ain't no good. But anyway, so what we'll do, and obviously we'll leave from time to time if he needs a hand over there, because Dad don't, not like me, don't get much time working on the stuff. Sit that in there like so. Now here's what's really important. Always make sure your axle's up underneath those. Then you gotta take them all off if you don't. And always make sure your top one on this side is leaned back, because you ain't gonna get it, once you hook everything up, you ain't gonna get it past there if it's below. Then you just kind of loosely bolt up everything. Same way it came off, you guys seen that? Not much to them, there really isn't. And then our degrees are already set by this radius rod, so, because you set these back, what is it, 8 degrees, Dad? 8 or 9?
Yeah.
I can't remember. I'll have to,
Around 10.
yeah.
10 or yeah. What do you set those back for?
So don't pinch your steering.
Okay.
And I'll show you once we get this in here.
And this has to do with because it's wider?
No. It has not. It does the same thing on the shorter axle. It leans it back so you're not putting it in a bind.
Okay.
Negative 8 degrees or 10 degrees or 11 degrees or whatever it is makes your steering smooth. Like, and it makes a big difference too, more than you think. Here. And there's just one on this side, obviously. Put that on there, locate it, steal our nut off this one. Put it on there. That in there loosely. This is why you always keep your screw your bolts back into what you're doing, because it'll stay where you need it. Yes, I probably need new shocks. That's not supposed to do that. And then, as you can see, we're pretty much bolted in. All I gotta do is tighten it up and then put the hubs on. It's nothing much to it at all. Like I said, we'll get to the hubs here in a second. I want to get to that first. But anyway, stay tuned. We'll tighten this thing up and we'll get on there. All right, so what we're gonna do next, we got that in. We're gonna take this wing slider off. You got a bolt here holding it on, and obviously it slides in and out, moving the wing back and forth. And it's hooked to this handle right here. And there's two lines that run to it. You got a high pressure side and a non-pressure side. I could easily just zip tie it or duct tape it to the frame and call it good, but I don't like that look. So we're gonna actually take it off right. Also, we're gonna be plugging our lines with this kit I bought at Butler Speed and Supply. Everything you need for all the sprint car hoses and lines. So he's got them for sale. He makes them himself. So you ought to run over and definitely pick you up some. It's been a big help here. And we're actually going to use it on this, so you'll get to see it firsthand. But anyway, so we got a 9/16 size line. We're going to just pull it off. And I've also got caps to put back on there. So get this open, because there might be a little fluid that runs out. I do believe that's too big. Number 4s, I do believe. Number 4s. And unscrew that. The fluid came out, and you just screw it in there. Then you ain't got to worry about spiders or anything, bugs crawling up in it, ants, building nests, and stuff like that. kit is really nice to have.
Is it pretty inexpensive?
Yeah, I want to say it was definitely, I can't remember exactly now what I paid for it, but it wasn't nowhere expensive. I mean, you got everything you need on it. And everything you need for a sprint car. I mean, it's right there. Obviously, because when you go, I know you buy them individually, it can rack up pretty expensive, but if you buy them in bulk like that, it can already set aside for you. But anyway, we're gonna put our cast back on. Yeah, I mean, I know I say Butler Speed and Supply a lot, but I don't really shop anywhere else. I'm one of those guys. I'm not necessarily, per se, sponsored by them, but they're my buddies, and I help them out as much as they help me. And if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have this car by no means. You know, and I get a lot of knowledge from them. So, and then there's that. Find the 916 socket. Right there. No, I'm just one of those guys that's kind of like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. If I can get everything I need 20 minutes down the road and it's the right stuff and everything like that, why shop anywhere else?
Exactly.
Why give anybody else your business? I mean, you can look online and he's right there priced with everybody else, and I ain't got to wait a week or so to get it in the mail. So, but anyway, well, there's our slider system. That's really all it is. Ain't much to it. Now, look how much cleaner that looks up there on top of the car. You ain't got duct tape or zip ties on it. So, but anyway, stay tuned. We'll go back to snipping up the axle and adding the hub.
What's you doing there, Hollywood?
Helping Dad out. You break something, you kind of got to help fix it. So we're going to be putting this all back together now. We're going to be using some ready tacky. I always stick to what I know. So there ain't nothing special about it, I don't think. We just what we use. So got this. We're going to lightly grease up our kingpin here. Take a little bit on your finger, dab will do you. And just put a thin coat on all the way around. Makes for less of a mess, but it'll be enough. Off there. I do put a little bit inside here. It gets a lot of crud in there sometimes, especially down here in the south where the track's partially sand. This up here.
So do you have a favorite place you run?
Yeah, I got a couple of them. I really do. Get my non-right tool for the job here. I really liked when I was there practicing, and that is a video we got out when I was practicing at Putnam. I liked it because I don't know, I feel like my right front was hanging up in the air, you know, because there's so much speed down straightaways, and then you gotta, like, it's almost like non-wing, you gotta pitch it in the corner hard instead of just letting it fall in the corner like it naturally wants to. So So, but I ain't ever raced there. Like I said, we were supposed to be there tonight racing, and it ain't rained here all day, but I don't know what up there's got, you know, so they had to make a call, and I ain't gonna track bash them for it, because we need our racetracks. It sucks when it doesn't rain, you know, but again, they're 2 hours that way. But anyway, but I like Hendry County. East Bay's all right. I like the speed at Volusia. I do like that. Now, I don't have enough motor for Volusia, but I do like it. My favorite, honestly, is one we don't race on as a series, and that's Marion County Boring. I don't know why, I just like that place. I don't know if I had a million laps around that place or what, and I'm just good at it, but I like it.
So you find your sweet spot there?
Yeah, you get comfortable at a place, I guess. If that's the right word for it. You really do. You just get comfortable. You know where the lines are. You know where you need to be, and it don't matter. It don't matter where you're at on the track. You know no matter what track conditions you got, it's you know where you need to be. Now, Marion's about the only place I usually spin out a lot too, because I'm always just that place I try to push harder, you know, see if I can do anything with it. And, so
see if you can get better every single time.
Yeah. But a track I've only raced at once is up there where them Hunt the Front guys race at Milton. That is a pretty quick joint. It really is. I didn't do well there, but that was my first ever really sprint car race, and finished towards the rear, but I still made good money doing it. And I like that. I really did. But other than that, I don't know, sometimes I feel like we don't race enough. Now, that's like the pot calling the kettle black with me, because I've been working so much, I ain't had time to race anywhere. And anybody in the top gun sprint world knows I ain't been to the tracks a lot this year, and it sucks, and I really want to go, but I've got to make the money to go racing.
Yeah, being down here in Florida, it rains so much that you never know when it's coming, and when it does, you don't know how long it's going to last.
Like, I think they said the reason for canceling it was they got 6 inches of rain there the other day. There's one hub. Yeah. I won't show the other side for the amount of time it takes to do it, but I did this side, and we'll jump over and do the right side off camera, because you see it done once, you don't need to see it done again. We'll come back through on camera, tighten everything up, and then put the wheels on probably, and hook everything else up, and we'll be
ready to go?
Ready to rock and roll pretty much. I don't know if we'll be going to Marion tomorrow. I didn't get a message back from the track owner, so that they must have got rain up there. But
well, if we do, we'll end up making another little small video.
Yep. We'll have the GoPros on the car and everything. But anyway, stay tuned. We'll be back in a second. As you can see here, we got the other one on. So just kind of a time waste on the camera. We could be showing you so much more. So sorry if you don't like that, but if I show you one and I say I'm not going to put the other one on the camera, it's literally because it's the same thing. You're not going to learn nothing new by watching the other one. So that's just the way I operate. Sorry. But, we're going to be putting our tie rod on. It's called a tie rod because it ties the two sides together. So, got our little shim here. Goes like this. Up in there. And then our safety nut goes on the top. Then we come over and do the other side. Like I said, I'm just doing these hand tight right now, but that's right here. You see how it's beveled? That's the beveled side sits right there. So this can still move and not get in a bind. Oh, I thought he was coming over here to check on me. Like, I ain't messing up, Dad, I promise. Goes up there. Now we still gotta adjust this. So looks like we're gonna have a lot of toe in anyway, not so much toe out.
What does that mean, toe?
Front tires either do this or do this.
Oh, okay.
You want them, what is it, Dad, an 1/8 or a 1/4 inch out?
Non-wing, probably a
Quarter. What we do is take a tape measure at the front of the tire and then to the back of the tire, and you want with the wheel straight, you want this right side pointing out 1/4 inch.
Everybody's a little different.
Everybody's different. All right, so update on this. Yep, you got Dad's way. Starting to look more like a motor. He's getting ready to put oil in it and everything like that. First time we'll be firing it, hopefully tonight if it gets that far. Got a few more things we need to do. Need to put the distributor in it, hook it all up, put plugs in it. And like I said, he's taking care of the oil right now. We'll put water in it and maybe get to hear this thing fire.
Hopefully, I'm waiting.
We're just taking a break from working on ours and kind of paying attention to what he's doing. So anyway, stay tuned. All right, let's see if it's alive.
I've been sitting here spending most of the night helping out Dad, so see if it's gonna go.
Look better.
Stay tuned.
Yeah. That's it for this. Sorry we got sidetracked on Dad's motor there and kind of felt obligated to help him since I technically broke it. But we did get accomplished what I wanted to get accomplished. We got the slider system off. We got the front end hooked up, tightened up, steering all hooked up, brakes hooked up. It's ready to go play if we find a spot to go play. Like I said, you'll see this on Monday, and then we'll have one Wednesday and Friday, and hopefully, if God willing, we'll be racing at East Bay Saturday, sorry. Also, there's another race up in Georgia on the 21st or 24th. I can't remember which one of those dates is on Saturday. We're thinking about leaving this non-wing for one more week and then going up there possibly and running with those guys. It's another sprint car series, and it's kind of run what you brung, I guess. And why not get more seat time and more footage for you guys? And I need to kind of step out of my comfort zone anyway. So anyway, stay tuned to the next episode, and I'm not for sure what the next episode will be yet. Hopefully it's driving us somewhere, but if not, we'll figure out something. We got his car just needs fine-tuned here, and it's ready to go up and down the road. We got to stab the mag in this one to get it running, and then Project Stealth over here is going to be coming along shortly. Dad just wanted to make sure these cars were good and go before he started another project. So that will still be its own little mini series in this series, and we'll get it going, and you guys will be a part. I'm wanting him to race with me so bad I can taste it, but he wants to do it right, and I can appreciate that. So, but anyway, again, we're non-wing racing. I like it a heck of a lot more than wing racing, but there ain't too many series down south that run non-wing. But I think what Top Gun takes time out twice a year to give us the opportunity to run this. And if you're in the East Bay area next weekend, definitely come out and say hi. And of course, like, subscribe, leave a comment. It's me personally chatting with you, and we'll go from there. But anyway, till next time, stay tuned.